Hey there, girlfriend. Have you ever wondered what your focus should be when you're building a direct sales business? Well, we're going to get to the bottom of that in today's video. We'll see you inside. Hi there, my name is Ingafay, and I am a confidence coach for home based business owners. And in today's video, I am going to share with you three key strategies that you want to implement in your direct sales business for success. The first strategy I want to share with you is all about generation. And you may be thinking, what is generation? Well, we'll get to the bottom of that today in today's video. Secondly, then we're going to talk about how we need to qualify. In today's video, I'm going to give you the ins and outs of qualification. And last but definitely not least, we're going to talk about what we should be creating. Creation is the foundation to our dreams. So we get what we want out of life based on what we create. And I want to help you create the right things in your business. Let's do this, shall we? So now let's talk about generation. When I'm speaking of generation, I am talking about generating leads outside of your friends and family. Do I have your attention now? I know many of you started off your business talking to friends and family because that was your warm market. But as you continue to build your business over time, you are probably going to run out of friends and family to talk to. And if you want to level up your business, you're going to have to learn ways on how to meet people outside of your friends and family. So I want to give you three quick ways that I have been doing this in my business and hoping that they would enlighten you to be able to implement this in your business, hopefully starting today. The first thing that I wanted to share with you is I would encourage you to participate in in-person networking events, things that have been put on by your local chamber, which is normally a collaboration of various local businesses that are working to support one another to grow together. There are things like ribbon cuttings, you have grand openings, you have different activities that are done before business hours or even after business hours that you can actually meet other professionals, other entrepreneurs that are building various different businesses that you can meet and greet and connect with at these various events. In addition to that, we also have a number of events online these days, virtual events that you can participate in. If you have a type of business, and most direct sales business are something that you can either do on a national basis or even a global basis. Don't just limit yourself to your local area. Participate in virtual events that will allow you to meet people all over the country that you would not necessarily cross paths with. That's what I absolutely love about virtual events. And I've really been able to expand my business outside of my local area because of that. And then have product presentations that you do with people that are on different sides of the country. How cool would that be? So expand your business by attending local events that could potentially give you clients on a local scale, a national scale, as well as a global scale. And last but definitely not least, I would highly recommend that you use social media to build your lead base as well. You can do polls, you can do different engaging posts that the person that you're looking for would actually raise their hand to participate in. You can do video. Video is king when it comes to building relationships or building that know, like, and trust factor with your potential clients. So make sure that you're using these three avenues to actually generate leads, and don't just stick to one. I'm a strong proponent of diversifying your lead generation. So it's not all local, it's not all virtual, and it's not all social media. When you get the combination of the three, you'll have a solid base to really continue that lead generation flow. Before I go into how to qualify your recruits and your leads, I want to remind you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We upload a video every Thursday for your viewing pleasure, and we don't want you to miss a beat. So be sure to subscribe by clicking the link below. So now let's talk about finding a need and filling it. This is actually the qualification aspect of your business. You want to find out what benefits people are looking for. What problems do people need to solve, and see how your product or your service can fulfill that need. You want to Ask questions to get this information, because more than likely people are not going to you're not going to just know what they're looking for unless they just up and tell you, especially depending on where you're getting your lead from. If you're just meeting somebody in person and you're just talking to them and getting to know them, you definitely want to set up some kind of one-on-one where you can get to know them better and follow up with them so you can see if they have a need for your product. And if they don't have a need for your product, maybe they know somebody that does rather. You always want to make it a point to attract customers to you and not repel. And you may be thinking, well, how do I attract customers? Attracting customers is finding out about people, building relationships with people, not being salesy, not trying just because you met somebody, you just met them in a minute and you're ready to tell them about your product or service. That is not going to attract people to you. That's actually going to repel them from you. My suggestion to you is just to be human. And you know what it feels like when somebody comes directly at you and wants to sell you something. Always remember that people want to buy, they do not want to be sold. And with that said, when you're human and you're working to develop relationships, I promise you, girlfriend, the sale will come. So make sure you're making a point to ask questions, providing tons of value, and not make it all about the sale. So I'm curious, what have you done in the past when you are qualifying people? Or have you even qualified them? Comment below and let us know. I know some of you may have been taught by your upline that everybody is a potential client, but that is so far from the truth. It is so important to qualify people to determine if they're your ideal client. And me saying that, I'm going to give you a quick example. I'm in the skincare business. So when someone tells me that they wash their face with water, they are not a potential client for me, because they've already told me that they don't use cleanser. So I would not want to talk to that person about skincare because they don't use it. So that was a perfect example why everybody is not your client. Now, granted, everybody does have skin, but everybody does not use cleanser. So that's the key. And that's why it's very imperative that you ask those questions. So please comment below and let us know, do you do some kind of qualification process in your current daily tasks and meeting and greeting new potential prospects as well as clients? So now we're going to go into how you create. And this is a step that I think many of us miss because we know we need to get leads. Some of us probably even know that we need to qualify. Many times I've heard the saying that, it's a numbers game. And I totally get that. It is a numbers game. But at the end of the day, I don't want us to lose sight in future business. And what do I mean by that? I mean that when you meet somebody and you talk to them, and maybe they're not a potential client for your product or your service, but that does not mean that you stop building a relationship with them, because they know a whole bunch of people, similar to that Verizon commercial, that everybody has their own circle of friends. And just because Susie Q doesn't want it, she may have Becky that wants it. And Becky is a strong proponent of skincare. She makes sure that she cleanses and washes her face every day and would be open to trying new products that may potentially be in your product line if you sell skincare. Or maybe Susie Q knows somebody that's all about their health and wellness and would be excited to try one of your supplements, or even your supplements or a power bar that you sell. What I want to make sure that you understand is it's not just about the person that you're in front of, because when you develop relationships with people, they're going to introduce you to their people. But if you cut them off because they're not interested in your product or service, you are messing up future business, because we all know that referrals are going to convert so much faster than somebody that is just a cold market and you have to build a relationship. When somebody refers you to somebody, I mean, the conversion ratio is so much higher than it would be from somebody you just met cold. So don't forget that it's very important to create referral sources as well as collaboration sources. And now, why is collaboration important? Because collaboration could be with somebody that has the same target market as you, but provides a different service. For instance, if you're in skincare and you have people that are all about beauty, then you could potentially collaborate with someone that's a hairstylist, okay? Or you could potentially collaborate with someone that owns a boutique because it's clothes. It's about image. And because they've already shared that they're all about their image. They want their hair looking nice. They want their skin looking nice. They're going to want to use cosmetics. They're going to want to have the right clothing that accentuates all of their God-given positives. They're going to want cute shoes. They're going to want to be around beautiful surroundings, so that an interior designer would be someone that you could talk to. Keep those kind of things in mind when you're interacting and networking with people. Don't just cut them off because they're not interested in your product or service, because they could lead you to someone that could be super interested in it, that would grow your business even faster. So I am so excited to share this information with you, and I would love to see if we are a fit to match as far as me helping you build your business to the level that you desire. I know some of you are building your business and you may have a MIA upline. Girlfriend, I know what that feels like because I did that for years. And I want to help you build your business to your desired level of success beyond what you could ever dream, and not let the lack of an upline get in your way. So if you would be interested in determining if we are a good fit to work with one another, be sure to click the link below so we can connect and talk, and do a discovery call to find out if we're a good match to work together. And if not, I have several coaching girlfriends and as well as guy friends that could potentially help you in your journey to really get the desired success out of your direct sales business. So be sure to look at that link. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.